and welcome back to the channel. Tonight we are back at it. We are in the kitchen. We are cooking again. We are whipping up a simple, delicious, healthy chicken pot pie. And this is Picky Kid approved, Picky Husband approved, and all the taste, but a fraction of the calories. So if you want to learn how to make a healthy, simple, easy, delicious, healthy chicken pot pie, keep on watching. Make sure if you have not, smash the like button, leave us a comment down below. We have all different kinds of tips and tricks on cooking, weight loss, inspiration right here on the channel. And so the first thing we're gonna do tonight is we need to start off with a pan. And I'm gonna shift you down in 1 second. You're gonna need a pan to cook in. You're gonna need a 9x13 pan. And yeah, let's get right in. Let's get right into this thing. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take 1 teaspoon of oil. I'm using olive oil. You can use any oil you want. And you are going to take this and put this right into the pan. We're gonna turn our pan on medium heat and kind of roll it around a little bit. I have 1 medium onion that has been roughly chopped. You don't want it too fine, but you don't want it too, you can see how it is. So 1 medium onion. We're gonna put that in the pan. Bam! I have 8 ounces of chopped mushrooms. We're gonna go ahead and put that in the pan. I have 2 medium carrots that have been peeled and chopped. And we're gonna go ahead and put that in and let this saute, simmer for a couple minutes. This has been cooking for about 3 to 4 minutes. And now we're going to take 2 tablespoons of flour, and we are going to add this into the mixture. We are going to stir that in and let it cook for another minute, or about 2 minutes actually. So stir it in so you see no more flour. It's all stirred in, incorporate it into the veggies, and we're just gonna let this cook for another minute longer. After that, we are going to add 1.5 cups of 2% milk and 1 cup of chicken broth. We're gonna add those right into the pan. So we're going to let this simmer, and as it simmers, this sauce is going to start to thicken up. At this point, we're gonna add in 3/4 of a cup of peas. We're gonna add in our seasoning, which is 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and 1 teaspoon of thyme. If you're using fresh thyme, it would be a whole teaspoon. Dried thyme would be 1/2. Mix that up. We have 12 ounces of chicken that has been chopped bite-sized pieces and cooked. We're gonna add that in. And then we have 3/4 of a cup of sweet potato that has been roasted in the oven in bite-sized pieces, and we're going to add this in. And so we have everything for our chicken pot pie right here in the pan. Gonna mix it up, let it simmer for a couple minutes, and then we're going to move it to our 9x13 pan. Okay, we can see that has thickened up. We have turned the heat off. We have our 9x13 pan right here, and we are now going to pour the mixture into the 9x13 pan. Just like that. And you kind of just want to spread it out, just like this. And that is the filling of our pot pie. I've been letting one sleeve of this phyllo dough unthaw, and this comes in several sheets, like it's a pack and it's got sheets. We're gonna be using 6 sheets of this phyllo dough. 6 sheets of this phyllo dough. Okay, so my phyllo dough has unthawed, and you can see it's in sheets. So what we're gonna do is we're going to take our remaining 3 teaspoons of oil and some kind of silicone brush or a pastry brush. And we're gonna take 1 sheet. It's very thin, it's kind of like rice paper. So we're gonna take 1 sheet, and I'm just going to baste it or brush on. You just need to be gentle with this part because it is very thin. So once you get that on there, you're now gonna take your second sheet, put that right on there, just like so, and repeat that process. Here's sheet 3. Okay, got our third sheet. Sheet 4. We have sheet 5. And our last and final sheet, sheet 6. And now we are going to take our 6 sheets and we are going to lay them on top of the pot pie. So just like this. And this is going to go in the oven at 375 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes. Just like this. There it is. Going in the oven. Here we are. The pot pie just came out of the oven. It's been baking for about 30 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and let it cool. And this pot pie is going to make 6 servings. 6 servings. So you can see that big old pan. We're gonna cut it into 6 pieces. It's gonna be a pretty big serving. Look at that crispy layers. Okay, so you saw we cut this into 6 pieces. There are 6 servings inside of our chicken pot pie. It's equivalent to 284 calories. If you are one of my personal clients and you use the containers, it's gonna be equivalent to a half a green, a half a red, 1.5 yellows, and a teaspoon, okay? So let's go ahead and plate this up and get eaten. Well, you're gonna get watching or making. Yumness right there. Look at the flaky layers. And the way I love to eat this is I love to pair this with a side salad. So some leafy greens, some spring mix, some spinach, some tomatoes, some lettuce, some skinny girl dressing, And you know, that salad's gonna be less than 50 calories. So for a piece of chicken pot pie and the salad, you're looking at less than 350 calories for a really hearty, delicious home style meal. If you wanted to double this up, you could always eat a double portion. And what I love to do with this as well, this is something really good to make, is you can also box this up. If you know you have a busy week coming up, if you know you want some lunches to take to work, this heats up super well. You can pop it in containers. If you have leftovers, you can pop it inside the container, take this to work with you, heat it up, you have a delicious meal. Or you can come home and know that you have a homemade healthy meal sitting at home in your refrigerator, ready to go. And so this pot pie has all the flavor without all the taste on less of the calories. Listen, you don't have to sacrifice flavor to lose weight. You don't have to sacrifice eating well to lose weight. And so if you're not eating good and you're trying to lose weight, like when I was fluffy, I used to think that I had to basically suck on lemons and eat lettuce with salt to lose weight. That's not the case. If that's what you think, you just ain't doing it right. And so let me know if there's anything else you want to see us cook here on the channel. We do have a cooking playlist where we make a whole bunch of healthy recipes. And then we have another playlist that's like the really good but not so healthy recipes. My favorite carrot cake is actually in there. I'm all about balance. You eat on plan 80% of the time, the other 20% of the time you go eat all of your favorite foods. And so if you make this, when you make this, make sure to send me a photo, tag me on social media, let me know you made it. And thank you so much for watching. Enjoy this healthy, delicious, low-calorie version of chicken pot pie. Thanks for watching. We will see you next week, same time, same place.